from Colorado's capital city, welcome to Denver. This is Empower Field at Mile High. Today, a good battle in the AFC. It's the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Denver Broncos. Thanks for having us in. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, set to get this one started. And off we go here from Mile High. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. The Steeler offense ready to take the field for the first time. They'll be led out by the young man. In his second season in the NFL.
I always like studying quarterbacks in year two. I think rookie year, there can either be a lot of growth, right? There's the biggest ability to take that jump, but there's also some struggles you have to work through. In year two, a full offseason, really understanding the playbook. Things have kind of slowed down for you. I feel like year two is a really good indicator of what long-term success looks like for any young quarterback.
How about 25 yards to start the drive? First down. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Right back to the fullback. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 4. Back to throw. That one out in front of his big target. They cannot connect, and it falls incomplete. Here's a 3rd down and 4. They'll run. This is their fullback getting the carry. It's a pickup of 13 yards. Good for a Steeler first down.
Really nice play call there that time. I think early on the quarterback realized pretty quickly, Mike, this is a light box. We got to take advantage of it. They get the right run call dialed up, and they're able to move the chains.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Let's go now.
In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. This one batted away. It's incomplete. Good hands there in the end zone, and that'll bring up 2nd down. They'll try to run with their fullback, and he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now, it's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 2 yards, and it's 3rd down.
He'll look to throw, and this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
This pains me to say, Mike, because I love the idea of feeding the tight end, but you can only go his way so many times. It's not going to result in positive outcomes, so wouldn't be surprised to see him try to get his backs, his wide receivers, get some other guys involved, and then later in the game, go back to his big tight end.
Anderson's kick is good, and the Steelers will take a 3-0 lead.
A lot of times as an offensive player, you come off the field, you're not thrilled to end a drive like this with a field goal, but I think in this case, you can label it a success. You were able to operate your offense. You were able to quiet this crowd just a little bit and come away with an early lead.
And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry. And he's going to have the Broncos 1st down as he gets past the 35 to about the 37.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 41-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force. Third down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. Give him 14 on that one. 1st down, Broncos.
1st and 10 at the
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success. The integrity of the defense, Mike, is based on every defender holding their gap. That's exactly what we saw out of this defensive tackle. Not only did he hold his gap, he's able to shed his block and make the play.
On play action, he'll set up to throw, and he'll let it go deep for Johnson. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Broncos.
And that was just a great drive. Really from start to finish, Mike, you could see the play caller just really finding his rhythm, mixing run, mixing pass. Results in the touchdown pass. But really everything they did, the entire possession worked to perfection. You can sustain the drive. Like that, come away with touchdowns.
Ready up!
Now off the bootleg, he'll look to throw here. There's a throw right side. Going to be incomplete.
And this is where the timing of these passing games, you see guys, they call it routes on air, Mike. During the course of the week, there's no defense, nobody playing on coverage, but it's the timing. It's be on time, get your depth, be where the quarterback expects you to be, because then when the game starts, things get sped up just a little bit more for the quarterback. And in this case, it's a perfect example. He's open, he tries to lead his guy, just puts a little too much in front of him.
A gain of 13 yards. And the Steelers 1st down.
Now a run, and it's their fullback with the catch. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
That's another
12 more yards from him there, and another first down.
gain of 12.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass, and if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
Now we get whistles. Time has run out. The first quarter has come to an end. So after one, it's the Broncos with the early lead. Greg and I back in Denver in just a moment. The Steelers with the football to begin the second quarter from the 42-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6 as we are ready to get back underway. Short pass taken in by the tight end. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll look to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Broncos are going to get the football here at their own 38-yard line.
For these young rookie quarterbacks, every snap in the NFL is an opportunity to have a lesson learned, and sometimes the lessons come a little bit harder than others. In this case, they kind of fool them with their blitz package. It's a little bit more complex at the NFL level than it is necessarily in college, and I think he just got a first-hand taste of just how fast this pressure can get on you, and sometimes when it speeds up that clock, you can make a bad throw.
And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and they lost some yards on the play.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league and results in a negative play.
And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Now they'll set up to throw. Quick throw here is complete. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. First catch for him on the afternoon. And it soaks in a first down.
Here we go.
Now a give up the middle. Not much happening there, just a short gain. So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 8. Rush comes, they're setting up the screen. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard, sets up third down.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 7.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw.
The pass on 3rd down. Loss of 9 brings up 4th down.
And the Broncos bring out their punter. They'll kick it away. This is going to get out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
Their own 12-yard line.
handoff. Pollard. And this is going to be a Steelers first down as he'll get this up to the 22.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
Throwing now on 1st and 10. This is caught down that right sideline. And he's out of bounds. It's a first down for the moment, but it appears it's not going to stay that way.
Still first down.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. That's into traffic, but taken in. And he's taken down up past the 35. A gain there of 27 yards.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38. A whole lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
Brings up
2nd and 10. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
Sacks are drive killers. And again, sacks in my mind are more of a quarterback stat than they are an offensive line stat. You have to have a clock in your head to understand where the weakness of the protection is, where I got to go with the ball if I'm hot, and at the end of the day, just get the ball out of your hand.
And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
The Broncos offense going to take over here in the final minute of this first half. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop at 37 seconds to play in this first half. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. And that's going to wind up incomplete.
The whole idea of that short pass is designed to get the ball into the hands of the receiver in space and let him do the rest after the catch. But the key word there, Mike, is get the ball into the hands of the receiver. He doesn't secure the catch, so there is no run after.
And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
And the defense knew they had to be ready for anything here on 3rd and short. They decided to put the ball in the air, and they might have been better off keeping that ball on the ground because that defense was ready for it, and they were all over it.
Here's their punter now, and he'll be looking for something better after that poor first punt. And he'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there.
They're on 36-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 36. Now, faking the give. He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And the Broncos have excellent field position as they take over right at midfield.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie. Mistake, and anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. From the 50, he'll set up to throw. And they'll take this down inside the 35. And now a timeout. 7 seconds left in this first half.
32-yard line.
They'll come up here. 1st and 10. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So the Broncos will turn things over to the field goal unit. Officially, this will be a 43-yarder. Good snap. Good hold. Good kick. So, halftime straight ahead, and we send it over to Scott Hansen, who has the EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. Scott Hansen, good to be with you from the Orlando EA Sports studios with an abridged halftime report. This one shaping up to be a tight one, as evidenced by the scoreboard. Both these teams playing it close to the vest in the first half. What will happen in the second half? Let's find out as we send it back to the stadium and our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thank you. This is still anyone's game here. We'll see who can come out with a hot hand as the second half is about to get underway. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. They'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. The Broncos offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Remember this one thing, Mike. It is not how well or how often you run the ball in the NFL. It's when do you run the ball well in the NFL? And I think that's what a lot of these offensive play callers are starting to realize. Can you run the ball well in critical moments of the game? More important than how many gross yards you run for. It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on 2nd down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the first down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. Now, following the play, we're going to get a stoppage. There's an injured Bronco. Now this time they'll look to throw. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. set to go now on 1st and 10. Throwing now from the gun. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
Second and 10.
They'll look to throw yet again. And he's going to be close to the 1st down. Out of bounds, just a little short. We'll need to pick it up on 3rd down.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier. That was an all-in effort up front, Mike. They knew the quarterback sneak was coming, and there is only one way to stop it. We normally don't see deep defenses win at the line on a sneak, but in this case, they did, and they bring up 4th down.
So instead of going for the 1st down, in comes the field goal unit. Bit of a surprise here. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Broncos will extend their 3rd quarter lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone, and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
Now an opening has the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding him to just a short game.
Back to throw. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, and it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. This is 3rd and 6.
And 6 yards to go.
A throw left side, going to be intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Broncos take over 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete.
And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down.
And that'll go for a gain of 7, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
He'll look to throw. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there. And they force 4th down.
And barring an aggressive decision here on 4th down, it just seemed like a really wasted possession to go 3 and out, not able to pick up a single 1st down. Not only do you not able to gain any field position advantage, it really takes a lot of the wind out of your sails as you find yourself jogging off the field and the punt team coming on.
The Steelers offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They need to start making some inroads here. Down 2 scores as they begin this drive with 1st down. Again, they'll try to power forward with their fullback. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. They face 2nd down and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll give it to Harris again. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. 3rd down, they need 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. The Broncos have it. And now, following the turnover, we have an injured player on the field. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. And remember now, all turnovers have to be verified by a replay. So we might be taking a look at this one. At issue was the knee, or any other body part except the hand, down before the ball comes loose, and are the visuals convincing enough to overturn the call on the field?
After reviewing the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So that one overturned. They say the runner was down. And that will not be a fumble. Line of scrimmage is the 31 as they line up 1st and 10. And it will bring them down on the other side of midfield. They get 24 on that one. That's a Steeler 1st down. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. To the air now on 1st and 10. And they'll take this down inside the 35. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. This is too far out in front. One's incomplete.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
Back to the air one more time. That'll be taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. That is incomplete. Throw took him out of bounds, and it will be 3rd.
And 10 yards to go.
He'll drop to throw. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way. And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it...
shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Try again. It's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Out of the gun, he'll throw, and he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. 3rd and 10.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
And this is going to be incomplete. That is a letdown there. Pass looked to be on target. No catch, and now 4th down. The Broncos bringing out their punter as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. This one fielded out beyond the 25. The Steelers offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They'll start out 1st down and 10. On play action, he'll set up to throw. Looking for his tight end on the corner route. He's got it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. That one good for 26 yards.
And the Steelers 1st down.
On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the fight. And it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
They'll look to throw. His throw left side is complete. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A huge touchdown there in the 4th quarter, and now just a point away from tying the game.
And that's one of those drives, Mike, where you know your best is needed. Can you come through here late and give your team a chance? They're an extra point away from tying this thing up, and we got ourselves a ball game.
So they're not level yet. A critical extra point attempt to follow. The kick is good, and that will tie this game here in the 4th quarter. They'll throw out of the gun, and they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Steelers' 37-yard line.
Quick throw, taken in, and that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8. They'll keep it on the ground. Finding space at the 15. And he will score! Touchdown, Denver.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike. And you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched. And an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
Makes the score Broncos 20. Steelers 13.
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this 4th quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. This taken around the 11th. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. Here comes the Pittsburgh offense now, heading back onto the field. They'll do so with 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. To the right side here, pass is caught. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
And the Steelers.
Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. Throw here, down the field. Will fall, incomplete.
And at this stage of the game, it's both teams that are really seeing who can make the big play to swing the game in their favor, and this time it's the defense. He's able to get his hands on it. Mike, I think they're lucky he wasn't able to get both hands on it because it could have been even a bigger play.
No gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down. Shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. Thrown left side. The catch is made. And he's going to have the Steelers 1st down. Big play there. Gain of 14 on 4th and 10.
Steelers.
Down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete. Another try, 2nd and 10. He'll get this out wide to Pollard, and he'll get about 3 here on 2nd down before he's out of bounds.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Quick throw here is complete. He's going to have the 1st down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9. Now Pittsburgh will bang a timeout here. That's their 2nd. And they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining on the clock. Throwing now on 1st and 10. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing now from the gun. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete. What about this crowd getting even louder before 3rd and 10? That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
Let's go now. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
He's got it inside the 5. And he's out of bounds. It'll be 1st and goal for the moment. There is a flag on the field. This one is coming back. Here we go. This is 4th down. deep for the back of the end zone. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on downs. Only one timeout remaining for the defense as they take a knee. So Mile High salutes all around. It's a win for the Broncos. And right away, you can point to the turnover battle. Always key. Tells the story so often. It did here again today. Their offense didn't turn it over at all. They finished on the plus side with the takeaways. As a result, they're going to come away with the victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Broncos are winners. As we say, so long from Denver.
Menu narration set to 100. Menu narration set to 100.